Welcome back to Instant Pot with Poonam. Today we're going to be doing a vegetarian version. We had put out the butter chicken video and then some people asked for suggestions for a vegetarian way of making that dish. So we're actually going to be making Paneer Butter Masala. So that's a vegetarian version of it. It's really simple. I think you're going to love it. I think everybody will really enjoy this dish when you make it. You can pre-make it in the weekends for your week. So really easy, low maintenance dish. The first thing though, it's a two-step process. We have to cook the paneer first. So you're not buying the paneer from the freezer because that's already frozen. That's already fried. We're actually taking fresh paneer and then we're gonna cook it and then we're gonna get to the actual making of the dish. So the first thing you're gonna do is run through our ingredients and then you'll get to see what you need and then we'll get to the steps of how to make it. So we have fresh cubed paneer, butter, onions, we have a can of crushed tomatoes, garlic, and then we are using the Shan butter chicken. Now this is vegetarian, so you know if you're worried about it being non-veg, it's not. But we're gonna be using the butter chicken masala. And then we have our whipping cream and oil. So we're gonna get through our next few steps. Remember the amounts of each ingredient that you'll need is on our website. So you're more than welcome to click on the link below our video and you'll be able to find it. So first step is you're gonna brown the paneer first. So we've already turned on the Instant Pot for you and it's hot and I've already put the oil in so it's pretty heated up. And the reason you do that is because the heat actually makes the oil so hot that it actually is a stainless steel pot, but it then acts as if it's nonstick. So you can actually just throw the paneer into this. And you can tell it's hot because it's sizzling. And what you're basically gonna do at this step is just make sure you brown the paneer. And because it's hot enough, it's not gonna get stuck. So we're just gonna make sure that we brown this up real good. And then we'll come back and get to the next few things in order to make your paneer butter masala. Okay, so we're taking out the brown paneer. So it's my last little bit to take out. You can take it out in a dish with a little paper towel at the bottom. But like you can see, not every single side is brown, but you can see that most of it's cooked. And again, don't worry about it being undercooked because we will be sauteing it later as well. So now the next part is to get to the actual base of the butter masala. And so what you're gonna do is with the rest of your ingredients, we're gonna add some oil back into this. And there may be some cheese or paneer, stuck to the bottom, but it will come out. So it's okay, we're just gonna keep going. So we're gonna add the oil and the butter. And the butter will melt, over time. We don't have to wait for the butter to all melt to add the onions. So we're gonna go ahead and add the onions into this. And then with your glass lid, you're gonna let the onions saute in the oil and butter for about 2 minutes. And the next step is to add the garlic. So we'll come back and add that. All right, so the onion's been sauteing for about 2 minutes. Now you're gonna add the garlic, mix that up real good and come back in a minute to it so it can cook in the oil and the onions. So just mix it up real good and we're gonna close the lid and come back in about a minute or so. All right, so minutes gone by, we've let the garlic and onions cook. Now it's a dump and go situation. So you got your crushed tomatoes. Don't pour from up here because they'll get in your face. So you stir that in. You got your water. And then you're gonna use the whole packet of the butter chicken. So throw that. And the cream or the whipping cream you're just gonna use half of it for now. So you're not gonna pour the whole thing. All right. And then stir it up until the masala don't let the masala clump up. So just make sure that you stir it really nicely so that way it spreads through the gravy and cooks nice. It already smells good. Can't wait to eat this. All right, so now we've mixed it up nicely. You can see that the color has changed from a bright red to now more of that kind of browny red color. So that's a great way to know that your masala is mixed in nicely. So you're basically going to shut the Instant Pot. Make sure you close the vent, and then you're gonna go on manual mode for 5 minutes. So we're gonna turn off the saute. You're gonna go to manual, sorry, and then go to 5 minutes. And mine was on low pressure, so we're gonna adjust that to high pressure. So make sure you're on high pressure, 5 minutes on manual mode, and then we will come back and show you the last little bit of how to make the Paneer Butter Masala. Okay, so our step of making the gravy is now completed. I've already turned off the Instant Pot for you. Also, because there wasn't a lot to cook in there, you may have noticed that your silver prong did not pop up, and that's okay. But just remember, you can open your vent and open the lid up now. And you can already smell the flavors, but look how deep that orangey red, brick red color is, and that looks really good. So the next few steps are pretty simple. There was one ingredient that I forgot to mention. If you can find it, you're more than welcome to use it, but it is called Kasurimethi, which is basically dried fenugreek leaves, and they use it a lot in Punjabi dishes to add some depth of flavor to the dish. So I had some, I'm gonna add it to this one. If you don't have it, it's okay. It doesn't make or break your dish. It's still gonna be good either way, but this is a really good addition to your Paneer Butter Masala. So next steps are pretty simple. You're gonna turn off, it's already off, but you're gonna turn it off and turn it on to saute. And this is mainly to simmer the paneer in your gravy. So we're gonna add the paneer into the gravy and the kasuri methi that I had just talked about. And then the rest of your whipping cream we're gonna pour in. Oh, I cannot wait to eat this. And just give it a good whirl to make sure that the paneer gets spread up into the gravy as well as your cream. And you're gonna let it simmer here for about 2 to 3 minutes, so don't forget your glass lid. You can cover it up and let it simmer there for a little while, and we'll be right back to plate it. All right, so it's been about 2 or 3 minutes while we've let the paneer simmer in the gravy, but I am so excited to eat this. But look how good this looks. So you can go ahead and serve this, and you can eat it however you'd like. You can have it with naan, you can have it with roti, you could have it with paratha. I like mine with rice. And like we have had before, we've made some really simple videos on how to make white rice basics. You can also have it a more healthy option of brown rice, but you can have brown rice as an option with this. And again, we have those videos for you to reference. So you can compound this meal how you'd like to. It's so good even by itself. I think that you'd enjoy it. But you're ready to serve and ready to eat. So however you'd like to eat it, with whatever you'd like to eat it with, but let us know how you like that video, as well as if you try it, share your pictures, as well as any suggestions that you have for us to try. We'd love to take it back to the test kitchen. So reference us on the link. You can find your ingredients, recipes, and give us any feedback that you'd like. Make sure you subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed that video. Look for us in future videos as well as our past videos. Thank you.